Hey guys, what's up? It's Nicole. I'm gonna go cigarette, and I thought I'd come out and talk to you guys about some stuff that's been going through my mind today. I am just so. I'm at a loss for words. Let me wipe this camera off. Okay, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette and talk to you guys. I'm at a loss for words, you guys. Like, hey Jordan, I don't understand how somebody with 2 weeks sober or a week sober or 6 months sober or a month sober or 4 months sober, less than a year sober or even a year sober can make a decision to leave a halfway house because that God is telling them to. Like, I guess what I'm having, so I'm so upset right now, you guys. Like, so many things have happened today with some friends of mine that has just like really made me think, and it's helped me. So one of my friends relapsed 3 weeks ago, and she and I talked tonight, and it was just like the denial in her voice. Hey, Lori, yeah, I'm gonna call you. I just got Nate down, but I got to talk about this, and I cannot go live on YouTube on Facebook because I just was on Facebook talking to this guy. You guys know who he is. His name is Gabriel, and he moved all the way from Oregon to a halfway house in Florida to get off weed and to get his life back, to get sober. And he has probably been down there for 2 weeks, and now he is leaving to go back to Oregon. And I am just so confused. And he says it's because God is telling him to go back, and because he's got a record deal to do music. And you guys, just let me tell you something. Like, this is what I'm talking about. The denial and the mind telling you that it's time. I should do this now. Like, no one who has been doing drugs for a long time is ready to do anything still trying to stay sober. Like, it's beyond me. And the lack of willingness and the lack of the ability to listen and to take suggestions and to actually like say, okay, hey, don't you think it would be a good idea if you stayed in the halfway house for 6 months and then got your life together and then moved back to Oregon where your family's at and your music is at or whatever? But it's like keep on seeing, and it's been a trend. I keep on seeing it. So many people feel like they are entitled to certain things in treatment. Like, oh well, I'm not going to go to that treatment center because I can't smoke cigarettes there, and they don't have a swimming pool. What? Like, if you are so down and out and you are at your rock bottom and you want nothing, you need so much help, you will go to any place you can to get sober. It will not matter if it is run down, state run, ghetto fabulous treatment center. Like, anything you can do to get help, you'll go do. You know what I mean? And so two people I've talked to today, two people, I was like, why don't you get to meetings and get a sponsor? It really helped me. It helped me to build a support system. No, I'm not doing that. You won't do that. You won't go and try out meetings and try getting a sponsor and try being around other people who are in recovery for yourself. And that's the thing. Then they answer back with, oh, well, I can't go because people there talk about drugs. You guys, I promise you that if somebody is willing and they want to change their life, I promise you can find a meeting where you like it. They don't talk. I promise. I promise. You could go to AA. You can go to any kind of anonymous program, and you can find a place where it will work for you. But the thing about it is certain people want to choose what they want to do. Yeah. Hey, but what's up? They don't really want to get clean, because once you say, but I don't want to, then you don't really want to do it. You don't really want to change your life. And that's what I was talking about earlier. Like, don't get my, like, I get excited and I'm passionate and I'm serious about what works and what's helped me change my life. Yes, I am on a maintenance medication, but I was shooting up methamphetamines, cocaine. I was taking Xanax 15, 20 a day. I was a fucking junkie on the street. I would suck your dick for a rock of crack and smoke it and then go find something else. Like, Suboxone has helped me to not have cravings, but I could go get high today. What I do is I practice going to meetings and calling my sponsor and talking to my therapist and talking about what's going on inside of me, so that way I don't go and run off and just do all the kinds of drugs, because that's what I was doing. My coping mechanism was, oh, let's go get high. Oh, I had a great day. Let's go get fucked up. So when people don't want to, like, go to a meeting, or they don't want to call their sponsor one time a day and check in, you know what I mean? I've even said, like, hey, we could do like a where we support each other as a accountability partner. It doesn't even have to be the 12-step program. I've even offered to be people's accountability partner. Like, hey, just check in once a day. Let me know how you're doing. We can talk. If you're struggling, we can talk through that. That's what it's about. It's all about just talking and picking up that 1,000-pound phone and getting that out of you, so you're not obsessing over using. Because once you can stop yourself from that thinking mode and that obsession mode, then you don't have to go out and get high. Then you can, that's what the whole point of picking up the phone is, and reaching out to people. And so I keep on running into the same problem with people that reach out because they want help. I keep on running into the same problem where it's like, oh, well, I'm not willing to do that. You guys, I was willing, I went to detox with my son in foster care. Then they were going to kick me out after the 4th day. I didn't have nowhere to go. I didn't have treatment to go to. So you know what I did? I begged them to keep me one more day. Because I knew if I left that night, I would go out and get fucking high. I knew it without a shadow of a doubt. They kept me one more day. And I went to treatment that Monday. Went straight into rehab. Stayed there for 30 days. Got out. Wanted to get high. More than anything in the whole wide world. Neil picked me up. I looked at him and he said, I went and got put on Suboxone. And I cried. I said, why? And I told him, I was like, I want to get high. He goes, no, we're not going to lose our son. You're not getting high. And he took me and we went straight to the doctor's office. Because at that moment, in that time, when I had just got out of treatment, 30 days, I wanted to get high worse than anything I've ever felt in my life. And I still wanted to get high when I got put on Suboxone. But I fought through the cravings. I fought through the triggers. I called somebody. I got to meetings. I went to 90 and 90. I got a sponsor. And I started working the 12 steps. And I had this whole experience that I can't even explain to you guys. It made me see me. I got out of myself, I got out of my own way, and I started seeing what a piece of shit I was, and how selfish I was, and how all it was about me, and how everything I needed was for me. Did I care about my son when I was pregnant? No. All I cared about was me and the drugs I could get into my body, because I felt like shit. And that's what I see. I see so many people that are blinded by their selfish and their self-seeking shit. And that's the thing. It saved my life, and it gave me this opportunity to get my life together. And when I hear people say, well, oh, it's keeping you clean. No, honey. Were you the kind of junkie I was? Because I didn't care what you had. If it was something I could put in my body and get me fucked up, I was taking it. I was eating those damn... Y'all, I'm telling you, I was smoking that spice stuff. Anything that would change the way that I felt. I would overtake Benadryl so I would pass out. Do you guys understand? Like, I don't take Benadryl now because I know I'll abuse it to fall asleep, to get fucked up, to lay in my bed and spin and woo! Like, that's how it was for me. Like, I don't understand why all these kids, they just, I guess it's exactly what the big book teaches us, that we have to be beaten down basically by our addiction into a state where we are so desperate that all we can do is say, help me, please. And that's where that willingness and that desperation comes. And that to humble yourself and to let your pride go, the smashing of the pride and saying, I need help. I can't do this alone. And that's when you know somebody's ready. Because I cannot tell you excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse. You guys, if you really try the 12 steps and you try going to a meeting, you try getting a sponsor, really give it 100%, it will work for you. Oh, fiends, you are the worst junkies on the planet. Yeah! And that's what I keep on trying to, like, I don't think people understand. And that's why, like, the anonymous programs have anonymity and stuff. Because a lot of these kids don't even know what it's like to be a junkie. They don't even know what it's like to want and need drugs so bad that you will put your unborn child at risk. They don't know what it's like to want and need drugs so bad that you will put your body on the line to get whatever you need. You will steal, lie, cheat. I'm not talking about going to your mommy and daddy's purse and getting a credit card out. I'm talking about going to play and robbing the joints. I'm talking about there's different levels to addiction. I'm telling you guys. And I'm not talking about like, oh, I just took 10, 15 hydrocodones a day and I'm a drug addict. No, man, you are dependent on your medication. I'm talking about straight up drug addiction. I'm talking about morals, values, everything about you down in the dumpster. That's what makes the difference between the kids that are coming out nowadays. Okay, so you shot heroin. Everybody can shoot heroin nowadays because heroin's everywhere. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Girl, I found out I was pregnant while I was for overdose. Then left and got high after and poured back. Yes, Jordan. And I think that now, I'm sorry I had to switch over. That was Neil. And I'm not like, oh, I was a bigger drug addict than you were. Yeah. That's not something I'm proud of, you guys. It's not. But there's like there's a misconception that people don't understand. Like, you don't understand what it's like to not have your mom and dad to come and save you. You don't understand what it's like to not have nobody, and the only thing you know to do is to go out and hustle for what you got to do, because you got to make it. You got to make it. You got to feel good. You got to be okay, you know. And I think people just don't understand. Like, I wasn't over here just like hanging out at my house. My mom and dad like let me stay there if I got in trouble. No, I was in prison. My parents left the state to get away from me. It was horrible. And that's why I don't want to go back. That's why I have stayed on Suboxone for so many years, because I question myself. Am I going to be okay when I go out there? Is something going to happen? I cannot afford to lose all the 3 years I've worked so hard for. This shit's real, dude, and I don't want to die. I'm seeing so many of my friends go out and relapse after years of sobriety. And they think it's like a game. It's like a game. Oh, I'll just come back. No, you won't come back. You'll die. Or you'll end up like me. And you'll have hepatitis C and all kinds of health complications. Or you could catch HIV or AIDS. You guys, I'm just ranting and raving tonight because I just ran into two people that I care about. And they won't pull their heads out of their asses. What? Reconcile with your folks. I have. My mom and dad live here in Arkansas now, and they moved back, and I made amends to them. But you know how I made the amends, you guys? I didn't go up to them and say, oh, I'm sorry, mom and dad. I'm sorry for everything I've done. No, that's bullshit. They've heard that all before, and everybody else has heard that from you guys too. Sorry doesn't cut it. It's called living your amends. It's called showing them you're not going to go back and do the same shit you did before. That's what I had to do, because I had done the same shit over and over and over again. I had come back with my tail in between my legs over and over and over again until my parents said, fuck yeah, I'm out of here. We can't handle you. We're going to have heart attacks. We got to go. And they left. And they lived in New York for 3 years. 3 years. They just moved back this year, back in February, March. Yeah. And the way that I showed them that I was changing was by staying fucking sober, by keeping a relationship with them, by showing up or sending them cards to say, hey, I remember it's your birthday this year. I remember it's Mother's Day this year. I remember it's Father's Day. Happy birthday, Dad. I love you. You know, it's like so many people just expect everything to be better, you know, and not do any work. You know, oh, well, I quit doing drugs. My life should be better now. No, you fucked your whole life up. What do you think it's going to be like? And then if you didn't have it like that, then I question your situation. Then you weren't like me. You know, you weren't a drug addict like I was, because I seen this video. Did I tell you guys? I hope y'all went and checked it out. It's called How to Quit Opiates or something like that. And this couple's in there, and they're talking about how they can have a pocket full of OC80s, and all you got to do is tell yourself no, not to use them. If I had a pocket full of OC80s, I couldn't tell myself no, I wasn't going to use them. There it is. You have been out of sorts. What's up? I am just livid. I'm so mad, Cher, because I got a phone call earlier today from a good friend of mine that I was worried about, and I keep on, y'all don't understand, like, I keep on seeing my friends dying, and I keep on seeing my friends struggling with their sobriety. And it's because they're not willing to do everything. They're not willing to go the extra mile for their recovery. That's why I'm upset, because I care about people, you know? Yeah, I mean, y'all, I've been doing this for 3 years, okay? And I've been helping other people for 2. And it weighs on my heart when I see other people struggling. It really, really does. Because I really do care, and I really do want other people to get it. But what I'm starting to notice and starting to realize is that I can't want it for you. About taking care of yourself is the most important thing. If you don't take care of you, you can't take care of anybody else. Right. That's the thing. And what I mean by that is, like, we all, like, if I'm not over here doing my due diligence, then I can't help you guys do your due diligence. I went and see my therapist. Oh, it was wonderful. I went and saw my therapist Thursday. Yeah, yesterday at 2. And we talked for a whole hour, and it was so good, you guys. We talked about my taper. We talked about everything. And I have to quit second guessing myself. This is where it comes back to my self-esteem and my low self-worth. I've been working hard for 3 years on my recovery. I can do this. And I'm so insecure and worried. Like I'm psyching myself out. You know what I mean? And she made me feel better. She gave me that, like, Nicole, you've been doing amazing. You know, and I don't give myself enough credit. You know what I mean? I don't give myself credit. For doing my recovery like I have been. Like, I've been killing it, you know, and I've been working hard, and I should give myself more credit for doing good, you know, and I don't, you guys. I don't, because I am so insecure, and I don't feel good about me still. And I don't know if I'm ever going to feel good about me. I don't know why I'm like this. I don't know why my self-confidence is so low. I know, Sharon, that's the thing. Like, I have such low self-esteem. And when I come on here, I try to show you guys the good, the bad, and the ugly. And today, I've just been on this, like, tangent. And I've been annoyed. And I've been extra anxious. Because I see so many people going back out and relapsing and dying, and it scares me. It makes me afraid. It makes me afraid for me. It makes me afraid for my family. You know, I don't want to use. I don't want to get high. It's nothing about that. It's just that I know the disease of addiction, and I know how cunning, baffling, and powerful it is. And that's what I'm talking about when I'm telling you guys, like, my best thinking got me into drug addiction for 13 years, from the time I was 17 to the time I was 31, 32. You know, that's a long time to be on drugs. So it's going to take a long time for me to get better. And the thing about it is, you guys, is I care. I don't know why I care. I really do care about what other people think. So what I've been doing is I've been struggling with what other people think of my sobriety because I'm on Suboxone. And I have been beating myself up about that, and I cannot rush myself, or I'm afraid that I won't be okay, And so that's what I went and talked to my therapist about. Sorry, I'm doing laundry. Was, that thinking, it's that self-thinking about how, oh, well, I should be better by now. It's been 3 years. I should be okay. I should be able to taper. You guys, everybody's different. I don't know how long it's going to take for me to finally be okay with Nicole. I haven't been okay with me for years. And now I'm actually trying to work on being okay with me, And I'm sorry that I hope that you guys don't mind me ranting and raving. But it's like lately here, I've just felt like so annoyed at people for like, I want them to want more for themselves, and I guess what it is I just need to take a step back and like let other people fall, So I love myself today, but I don't feel good about me. You know what I mean? Like I'm working on that self-love, but I still have such low self-esteem. And it's so hard, you guys, for me to understand for myself and to explain to you guys, because I'm still trying to figure out what the hell's wrong with me. You know what I mean? But I know that I know, and this is a lot of mental health. This is mental health, and this is a lot. Oh my God, my face is breaking out. I thank you, Cher. I appreciate all your positive feedback. Like, I really do. You guys help me so much. I've just been do you know what I mean? Do you ever get to where you're just like, you want to shake the shit out of people? That's how I've been feeling lately. Like, everybody's just pissing me off. Maybe it's because I haven't started my period yet. I don't know. I've been really ticky lately. And I know that's what you're noticing, is that I've been on edge. And I don't think I've ever showed you guys when I'm like this. I'm either like really happy and having a good day, or I'm crying because I'm sad. Like, this is annoyed Nicole. This is like ticky, agitated Nicole. And I've been agitated lately. And it's because, I guess it's because I put a lot into the people that I care about, where nobody understands where I'm coming from. Nobody understands. Yeah. And that's, I guess maybe that's where I'm at, is I'm fighting in an internal fight inside Nicole right now. And it's like the fight to, it's not about me going and getting high. It's not that fight, but it's a fight to I want to make the best decision possible, when I'm tapering off my medications. And do you guys see how my mental health, do you guys see the ups and downs? Because I record myself as straight up and honest as I can with you guys. I try to show you like a good balance of my moods. And this is another mood that I don't know if you guys, this is a mood for me. And so these moods, they fluctuate. And so do you understand? Like, I just want to make sure that I'm okay. And I'm still working on that okayness, Guys, this is what it's all about in recovery. Like, getting to know yourself. And it's my money. I'm so proud of you, Cher. And you give me hope that I'll be able to taper off Suboxone. You know what I mean? You give me hope that I can do it. Because that's what I need to hear, is other people that did it. But that's the thing. Like, how do you know when you're ready? How do you know when you're ready to taper? And that's what me and my therapist were talking about. And that's what I'm going to talk to my doctor about. I go to see him on the 26th. And he has been my doctor for 3 years. And so I'm going to go talk to him about it. And I'm going to talk to the girls in the group about it, because I have group therapy with a bunch of girls and my doctor on the 26th. And so I'm going to throw the question out there on the floor, because I don't, how do you know you're ready? I don't know. It's just like, I feel like I have such an unstable, like, moods. You're ready and you're scared, but I'm telling you, you're ready. Yeah, and I think that's what it is too. Is like I'm at that point where I'm like, I gotta do this, you know? And it is scary. And I don't know if it's scary because like I'm afraid of feeling like shit, you know, or if it's scary because I don't know what I'm going to feel like. It's the unknown. And I am a control freak. And I am full of fear when it comes to things that I don't know what the outcome's going to be. You know what I mean? I know that as long as I stay in connection with my people and my support system, that I'm not going to go out and get fucked up. I don't even, like, I know that. It's hard, you guys. I love you too, Lori. And I'm sorry, like, I needed to get on here and just talk to you guys for a second because I've just been feeling like, I'm telling you, my moods have just been lately here, just up and down, up and down. I just want to not be up and down, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But that's what's going on. I'm sorry if I made y'all upset or worried. Don't worry, I'm okay. I just have these it's like, I'm not bipolar, but it's like mood swings. Maybe it's because I'm fixing to start my period. Hopefully my period will become soon. But it's just like, I get so angry sometimes. And that's how I was feeling today. Like, just angry and fed up. And just want to tell people, like, come on, get it together. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm so glad you guys came over here to listen to me just talking, and it helps me. Like, see, I already feel better because I got that up off my chest, you know? Every day. And, you know, that's the thing. Like, I know the longer that I stay off and the longer that I, you know, that it'll get better and better and better. You know, I just have to get myself on the right track to doing it, you know? And that's why the 26th, I'll take you guys the whole way with me, I promise. The minute I start really, really jumping off, y'all are going to know, you know? I just support you guys, and that's if you see me on here ranting and raving, it's usually because I need support, and I just want to make sure that, you know, I'm honest with you guys all the time about how I'm feeling, and I've just been feeling some type of way lately. But don't worry, I'm okay. I'm over here living my best life in my little house. I just put Nate down. He just fell asleep. His daddy's home from work, and I'm going to spend some time with him, and then I'm going to go to bed. But this is real life, you guys, and I'm just being honest with y'all. And Sherry, you can call me anytime. Like, I don't know if you have my phone number, but if you'll message me on my email, I'll give it to you. Everybody has it, basically. Anyway, they close to me sometimes and up and down. But this is how I'm feeling. Like, I'm feeling up and down lately. So thanks for listening, and thanks. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.